Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric has gotta be one of the worst Wii U games ever. I'm gonna give you reasons why this game sucks. 1. Big Red Button Entertainment plans to develop the game for PC, PS4, and Xbox One using the CryEngine 3 game engine, only for Sega to then mandate that the game had to be a Wii U exclusive, which didn't support it, causing a massive amount of development issues listed below. 2. Speed. The main aspect that makes Sonic stand out from other platformers is close to non-existent aside from small sections. All characters, Sonic included, move very slowly most of the game. This effectively turned the game into a generic platformer, aka the very thing that Sonic mocked when he was created. 3. The first cutscene of the game is Sonic getting shot and crushed by rocks that seemingly kill him. The cutscene is supposed to cause suspense because it foreshadows events that happen later in the game, but when you actually reach that scene, Sonic isn't even mildly injured from it, making the whole thing completely pointless. 4. Bad graphics that make it look more like a Nintendo Wii game. This was due to the game's engine being downgraded to fit onto the Wii U 5. There is awful and poorly implemented physics. 6. The game can crash at times. 7. Due to the game's heavily rushed development, it had numerous bugs and glitches at launch, like clipping through walls and bridges and models popping out of a dime. The only useful bug was the Knuckles infinite jump glitch, which allowed the player to bypass all obstacles and finish the game in less than an hour. This bug has since been patched out, though other, much bigger glitches have been found. All those other glitches are related to the same issue as the Knuckles infinite jump, that being that the game engine incorrectly handles certain actions, bouncing, Sonic's spin dash move and Knuckles dive, if it is paused at specific points in their animations. 8. Inconsistent frame rate, which frequently drops. The frame rate gets even worse during speed sections, making them hard to navigate. This is mostly because CryEngine 3 was not designed to run on the Wii U 9. There is terrible multiplayer modes. For example, there is no 4-player co-op at all. 10. The hub is huge but empty and tedious to travel due to no means of fast traveling. There are barely any NPCs, and its only purpose is to get from one level to the other, as well as to complete side quests in exchange for power glyphs that once obtained and equipped don't make any difference at all, making the side quests absolutely pointless. 11. Styx the Badger, the new main character added to the cast, barely appears in the game and does nothing but give you a pointless side quest. 12. Unlike other Sonic games, including mediocre and terrible ones like Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic 06 respectively, this game has forgettable and generic soundtrack. 13. There is awfully poor sound effects. 14. The characters almost never shut up. They comment almost every time they grab rings, punch something, press a button, use a bounce pad, etc. Most of the time the dialogue is just the characters pointing out the obvious. 15. Overly simplistic combat without any combo options. All you can do is spam the attack button until every enemy dies, and for that matter, enemies have too much health. 16. The ender beam is barely useful aside from tossing enemies into bottomless pits. 17. Puzzles do not take any effort to solve. Worse, the game overly babysits the player, repeatedly giving them the answer to the puzzles despite how blatantly obvious and easy they are, or how many times you've done the exact same task before. 18. Each of the 4 characters' unique abilities are only used to cross special paths, which are color-coded accordingly. Thus it takes close to no skill to know what character to use. 19. The characters have no invincibility frames, meaning they can be combo-ed to death, a la Link, the Faces of Evil, and Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. 20. Overly easy difficulty. When you run out of health you merely respawn a few seconds later, though enemies don't. This makes it possible to win combat sections by leaving your controller unattended and letting your teammates kill all of the enemies while you do absolutely nothing. 21. This game was rushed, and this game can be 100% impossible to complete. And that was all the reasons why this game sucked. Note: This game is for the Wii U, since it was made in the United States. End of the rant.